All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and right now we finna see what's going on with Mr. Tendernism, man. They saying he done got let go or he done parted ways with Destination Smokehouse. Let's get caught up.
Wow! Oh my God! I knew something nefarious was going on. I didn't know these folks was this cutthroat. Destination Smokehouse just did the OG Walter Johnson, aka Mr. Tenderism. Absolutely filthy. People have been calling out the red flags with Mr. Tenderism's partnership with Destination Smokehouse from day one, but I don't think anybody could have predicted how foul, how filthy, how dirty Destination Smokehouse would have done Mr. Tenderism. So the main issue a lot of people had from day one was when they figured out that the only reason why anybody was coming to the Destination Smokehouse and was coming to the restaurant was because of Mr. Tenderism, right, in his viral videos. So when people found out that he was not an owner, people were upset. People took to social media damn near looking to cancel and boycott Destination Smokehouse.
Right. Finding out that Tendernism destination was not Black owned was not on my bingo card in 2025. Especially people that talk about, well, me, as somebody that talks about generational trauma and reparations. For everybody saying, I don't see the problem with it. The fact that this man was able to grow a business is exactly what slaves did in this country. We picked cotton, we made the US billions, and then they
comparing getting a barbecue shop popping to slavery is crazy, but let her cook.
Gave us our freedom, and now we're still fighting for reparations in 2025, while every other nationality that has ever been wronged in this country has pretty much received some type of reparation.
Y'all owe her an apology. I ain't forget. I know who you are in the comments. I'm gonna go back to the original video. You owe her an apology, bruh.
All right, Flacco, you got to come with some facts right now. We need facts to prove that they let him go. The way that you gassing this up, we need facts, brother. You better present some.
We called her. Well, I'm telling on myself now, man. All right, but but y'all called her crazy. A lot of y'all was in my comment section saying, "Man, bro, stop trying to ruin a good thing for the old man. Go get a job." Because a lot of us fell for the PR interview they did. During this PR interview, to get the public off their back, they used a whole lot of tricky words to manipulate us into thinking that they weren't exploiting Walter, that Mr. Tenderism, aka Walter, was actually an owner, but they didn't just outright say he's an owner. And that's how I knew they were using tricky language to manipulate, because if he was an owner, you would just say he's an owner.
To offer a tip to a business owner was crazy. That was the other thing too, is like he really thinks Walt is like this helpless guy who needs his help. How are you going to tip a business owner? Tip the whole staff.
That's the first time he
tipped the whole staff. How you going to tell this nigga what to do with his money? Did he just say how? And they're talking in reference to Keith Lee when he came through trying to tip $4,000 to Walter. Walter is Tendernism, by the way, if you don't know. So I never even saw that PR interview he's talking about right here. He just told that nigga, how you gonna tip the business owner, tip the whole staff? How do you dictate who he want to give his money to? Huh?
Reference Walter as an owner. But when they ask him directly, is Walter an owner? Watch how they duck goose it. Watch how they try to use tricky language to get around it.
People want to know, like, Walt, you're doing so much to help this brand, do Walter have, ownership or equity in a Destination Smokehouse? Is that something that you can share?
Everybody's business ain't nobody's business. But this is how I put it. I'm telling you that. It's because it's my business. It's whatever. It's Nick's business. That sharing your business, all of this here, we just have destination one in the nation. We on one kick. I can't get on sharing personal, how much money or this and that. I'm letting, okay, we cut this dude the chase. He's not taking advantage of me. We're going to be here until the end.
And as far as ownership goes, as much as I'll say, because I'm going to respect Walt's privacy, Walt is definitely a part of this business. He is not an employee. I would be safe to say that the finances that we have both been able to increase into our bank account since we've been here has been something great for both of us.
Whatever they selling, the OG was buying it, bruh.
Ooh, hold on. Let's go.
They sold the OG the dream so cold. The OG was telling us that we start in trouble, that we drama queens, that we gotta stop with the narratives, and he was riding with them 100%.
I remember just like these the same two people on this podcast right now is the same two people know something about destination. But see, the media just get off and run with the negative stuff, and I tell him all the time, don't be feeding into that negativity, because there ain't nothing, that's just somebody trying to push, divide and conquer.
We didn't know the truth until today, but when this first dropped, a lot of people began to speculate. Because shortly after this interview, the trademark applications got released, and we got to see and witness, hold on, Destination Smokehouse applied for the Tendernism trademark, even though the Tendernism was started and owned by the OG Walter. But they applied for the trademark under a different name, so we wouldn't know it was them applying. That's when it all kind of hit. Oh, hold on. They told Walter, you know, like he's owner or he has like an ownership stake in Destination Smokehouse. So these slick devils gave the OG Walter, I guess, stake in the sub company while they was buying up and owning everything under the parent company. So the OG Walter owned nothing.
Oh, no, man. God damn, man. Say it ain't so, Mr. Tendernism. Come on, man. Our people noticed something. We was on it. They definitely was on it. Like, hold on, red flags, red flags, red flags. They was noticing a lot was going on. But Walt, being a true team player, he stayed down and he was riding with the owner dude, Nick. You know, me and Nick, #1 in the nation, we doing this together. But something didn't look right. His energy, it wasn't what it was once before. Like, he used to just be happy and just, you know, super energetic and clowning, but now it looked like it's forced when he do it. It started looking forced. And then I started noticing on the Instagram page, they cut back from posting him a lot more because they had to do that before and got hella backlash, and they started posting him again. And then now, ever since that shit, like all this viral shit been going on, they down there cut him completely. I'm starting to see the owner starting to do videos with his goddamn wife and kids on there now. I'm like, damn, what the hell happened to Tendernism? So, I don't know, man. Are we finna witness the rise and fall of Destination Smokehouse? What do y'all think?
Restaurant, Destination Smokehouse. But when you check the trademark records, there's a separate company called Diamond Smokehouse who filed subsequent trademarks after attorney Kenneth Harris. And so inquiring minds are probably thinking, well, who is Diamond Smokehouse? Because the white boy we see on TikTok with Mr. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, his company is called Destination Smokehouse. But you know, we do thorough research around here. So let's figure out who owns Diamond Smokehouse. Now, when I did my research on the California Secretary of State site, when you search Diamond Smokehouse, the owner, as you can see below, is Nicholas Yapriman. Okay? Now, let's go search for Destination Smokehouse and see, is it the same owner? All right, so when you pull the formal paperwork for Destination Smokehouse, you can see the name at the top. In the section that says officers, you see the same name, Nicholas Yapirian. So we conclude that Diamond Smokehouse, who filed the trademark for Tendernism,
and Patricia, Secretary Yapirian, that must be his wife. So him and his wife. And then Nicholas Ara Yapirian. Okay, oh, that's him. Okay, him and his wife must be the. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah. We don't see Walt nowhere on his paperwork.
Is owned by Nicholas, who also owns Destination Smokehouse. Now, there are some statements going around on social media that, hey, Mr. Tendernism actually is a business owner with Nicholas, and he owns a portion of Destination Smokehouse. As we can see from the official paperwork, that is not true. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, he's not listed on any of the formal paperwork. The only way he would have an ownership interest in the company is if they transferred ownership shares of the corporation to him.
Let's get to the update, though.
Wow.
Today we found out not only did he not own anything, but he was an employee. And we know he was an employee the entire time because they fired him today. They kicked him to the curb, and now he went home with absolutely nothing after building a multi-million-dollar company for these people. Now, we got signs that something was very wrong when Mr. Tenderism started a new Instagram separate from Destination Smokehouse, and he had some subtle messaging within the new Instagram telling people that he's the original and they need to come over and follow him, the original.
So he probably found out, like the rest of us, through the internet, that the dude went and trademarked Tendernism. And he probably hit him up like, hey, bro, hold on. That's my shit. Now, you can't just go, hey, listen here, man. You know, it wouldn't be your stuff. It wouldn't be as popular if it wasn't for me. You know that white dude who always smiling. It wouldn't be as popular if it wasn't for me. Damn. Ooh. If he tried to get the Tendernism name, like trademark back, and he wouldn't give it to him, that's fucked up. Because that's not yours, bro. I get it. The company got it, but that's bruh slang. That's his swag. He the one that coined that motherfucker, that made it a thing that made, in turn, made your restaurant pop. So to feel like you should be owner of that is crazy.
He made sure to emphasize original and one and only.
Hey, this is official Mr. Tendernism coming to y'all. You know, I just got off the freeway kind of late at night, but I want to know y'all come on my page. Official Mr. Tendernism, Walter Johnson. Yes, sir. Y'all come on down now. I'm the Tendernism original. Not nobody else. The original Tendernism. Booyah.
Wait, so if you're saying y'all come on down now, where he mean come on down what? So he must still be there. Y'all come on down now. He must still be there. So where's he saying come to?
So get this. Mr. Tenderism is in Texas right now. He's not even in California. Apparently he got fired and sent home. So we learned this from a Texas rapper named Cartel Bo. So after Cartel Bo seen this video, he reached out. And Mr. Tenderism confided in Cartel Bo, because Cartel Bo is helping Mr. Tenderism get his own restaurant and his own food truck that's already set up for him. But Mr. Tenderism revealed to Cartel Bo that not only did he get fired, but they told him if he used Mr. Tenderism, they will sue him.
Hey, man, Texas Tendernism is in full effect, man. Them people did my boy wrong, man. They did our favorite uncle wrong as hell, bruh. But we not worried about none of that, man, because we already bought the building. We got it down here. We got the barbecue truck down here. So it's connected. However you want to do it. If you want to travel or he want to work straight out his restaurant, he can do it or you don't. We've been on the phone. It's really happening, man. Them people did my man's wrong, bro. They exploited him. They exploited our uncle, man. They exploited him, man. They used him, man. These racist ass white people use to the fullest of what they can get out of him. And the second he stepped away, because he was doing it out the heart, out the loyalty, they trademarked the word tendernism, fired him, and told him if he can't use it no more, we gonna sue him. So we breaking all that. That's dead. We done already trademarked another way to say tenderism. He good. We give him his own restaurant. He ain't got to pay for nothing. We coming out of pocket for everything. All we ask y'all to do is, man, bless Unc Game, man. Go send a couple dollars to Unc, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get Unc going.
This is a story as old as
that
time.
nigga about to raise about $2 million. If that's really the situation, if this shit comes out to be all the way true, and that's really the situation, y'all are about to see a nigga hit $2 million off that motherfucker. Guarantee it. Niggas is finna put in for bruh. Oh, niggas is finna come together. That's one thing about my people, bro. We will bash the fuck out each other, but when we gotta come together, we'll come together. For sure. You know what I mean?
We've seen stories like this play out time after time after time after time. And Unc been around for a while. Yo, Unc ain't no dummy. Unc is a savvy dude, and they still was able to do it to him. The story of the creative being exploited is an age-old story, man. Unc had the sauce. Unc came into a struggling business. They admitted they were struggling. They ain't know where to go. They ain't have the direction. Unc came in. He had the recipes. He gave him the recipe. He had the vision. He gave him the vision. He had the business plan. He gave him the business plan. He had the sauce. He gave him the sauce. The creative turned it all around. He had the personality. Yo, what didn't Unc do for the restaurant? He gave them the recipe to make the food good. He then gave them the personality that blew him up online and then brought in all the foot traffic.
Facts.
He literally created a multi-million-dollar business for them for absolutely nothing, for free.
Facts. Damn.
And the minute they felt like they no longer need the creative because they already got the sauce, they already got the recipe, they already got everything. And now Uncle's probably talking about equity and ownership. Say, hey, we don't, I mean, it's too late. Like, you already gave up everything, bro. Bye. Now they fired him. Now guess what? He's left with nothing now. They even took his name. Y'all don't even understand how deep that is, man. Man, y'all playing, man. They took his free label, they took his identity, and they took his creation. So Cartel Bo took to Instagram to send a message to Destination Smokehouse, okay? So Cartel Bo wrote them, and he says, listen, okay, this racist POS used our favorite uncle for all his hard work, exposure, social media marketing, and stole all financial blessings that famous celebrities all over the world came and gave to Mr. Walter Johnson. And the money for themselves trademarked his Tendernism brand and fired him. This is what we need to be fighting. We let every race but our own profit, use, and abuse our culture, our drip, amid our hard work, and racist colonizing POS crap like Destination Smokehouse steal all the profit, keeping us down and down, never being able to get our head above the water. As a black man and a businessman, I am very offended after all the success he brought to the table, and I'm willing to purchase this man an entire restaurant. Yo, you gotta applaud this man, bro. Yo, Cartel Bo ain't have to do this, man, but he stepped up. Yo, we're a community. Yo, to me, yo, this right here is what's about. Yo, they could steal the sauce, they could steal the name, but they can't steal the culture, man. Yo, you can't imitate culture, bro. You either with us or you not.
I still need some validation, though. I ain't gonna lie. I still need confirmation and validation that he is gone. Because I still don't, y'all haven't showed no proof besides him just saying, come on down. That's what threw me off when he said, come on down. Come on down where? If he don't got a business yet or he got fired, why would he say, come on down? Come on down where? So that's a little tricky. That's where it gets a little tricky. Where's he talking about?
So Cartel Bo would also continue, bro, and he's on they next, right? He showed proof that him and Unc been talking, you know, like he tagged Unc. Unc says, send me your number. They connected and they talk. And this is where he got all this information from, okay? He showed them on FaceTime. Now, Cartel Bo has been applying pressure to Tendernism, right? Applying pressure, man. All right, he tagged him and says, yo, take every post of Unc off your page or we gonna flag your page for impersonation. This is the part of the situation that really makes my skin crawl. And, yo, if there's a way to help Unc, we gotta help Unc.
He putting pressure on that nigga. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Hey, if this is true, Cartel Bo, salute you applying that pressure. Now, it's all about the awareness now. And that shit is going to spread within the social media community. If this is true, which I'm leaning towards it is, I don't think Cartel Bo would be riding that hard if it wasn't. Nigga, this shit's going to spread like a wildfire. Trust and believe. Over the weekend, it's going to spread like a wildfire. And Unc is going to raise some bread. Watch, I promise you.
This is some nasty work you're about to hear about. They fired Unc, told Unc he can't use his own name, while at the same time they're simultaneously still profiting off of Unc, his likeness, his image, and his name, and Unc can't do nothing about it because they own it? What? Yo, check this out, man. Check this out, bruh. All right? So here you see Unc, right? Still, yo, if you scroll down, who do you see? They posted this a day ago, right? They posted this video of apparently like them telling people to check out a video they did with Unc a year ago. if you scroll down, all right, you see they're still doing promos with Unk's name and likeness. They're promoting like this product from this company right here called MM Barbecue Company. They're using Unk likeness to promote this because Unk is the sauce. So they're using this man's name, his likeness, his image to still make a bag and still promote others. When y'all fired him, this like getting fired from that call center, right? And you see they done copy your voice and they're using your voice to take AI calls. Or you get fired from Walmart and you see your name and likeness on a Walmart billboard promoting Walmart as the best
crazy,
company
man.
ever. Imagine
What
seeing your name and likeness on on a new hire recruiting ad for more people.
Oh no, they ain't gonna pull the plug on this nigga. If they find out, nigga, this is all true this weekend, I guarantee they're gonna see a decline in business. People gonna start bashing them. Nigga, the black community is about to turn up on social media on their ass. And nigga, they can't post. I think right now, if this is true, again, I'm gonna keep saying that they're posting it because they don't want people to know. Or he's still really there. It's one or two. But in the next 48 hours, they're going to have to come to the front, man. They're going to have to come to the front and let us know. We're going to figure it out. We are going to figure it out. When I say we, I mean the TikTok motherfuckers and black, we going to figure it out.
After they fire you. Nasty, nasty, nasty work, man. But the saddest part about this, bruh, and I'll be real, this right here is something we as a community, we got to look ourselves in the mirror, right? So Unk started a GoFundMe, if you guys don't know, right? So Unk got his little GoFundMe going, right? Now, Unk is only asking for $7,000.
Wait, is the GoFundMe in his actual Instagram bio? That's all the connection we need. If he really put that GoFundMe in his Instagram bio, that's the connection we need right there. It must be true.
Right, 7,000. Now, after the community, after TikTok, after Twitter, after Instagram, after all these people told Unk to quit, to leave them folks. We got you, Unk. Unk left. Well, he got fired. Started a GoFundMe asking for $7,000, man. And after about 2 days, he could only raise $403 in non-donations, man.
Hold on, wait a minute. Do it say at the bottom why he want the money? Walter, also known as Mr. Tendernism, a beloved figure in the California food scene. In 2020, he partnered with a small coffee shop, bringing signature gumbo and barbecue vision to life, involved in Destination Smokehouse. Walt's larger life personality quickly became the heart of the brand. Viral videos left red bones, clean away, toss of glasses. Famous phrase, that's Tendernisms. Oh, well, I can't see the rest. Your donation is more than a sum of money. It's a catalyst of transformation. Help us build and donate at the same time. See the impact of your generosity. I want to know if they put the details on why they need the money, the $7K. And why is it only $7K? If he's leaving and walking away from a business, why would he only ask for $7K?
Nasty work. But on this GoFundMe, Unk also confirmed that he was fired after the Keith Lee situation. So Unk says...
Oh, wait. It's on there.
When food critic Keith Lee visited, national attention surged and many were surprised to learn that Walter was the face of the restaurant, not the owner, igniting conversations about viral fame and ownership. Soon after the spotlight intensified, Walter was ultimately fired from the restaurant he helped make famous. So they fired this man because the public was putting pressure on them to give him equity and ownership, and they didn't want to give him equity and ownership, even though they came out and said they gave him equity and ownership. This is crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man.
I
think
wild.
It's nasty and it's cold. And I'll be real, Unk only raising $400 after the community told him we got his back. This is nasty work, man. Right? Yo, I'm going to reach out and try to, do a little something, man, for Unk, man. But,
all right, man. All right. I'll definitely be tuned in as all that drama unfolds. I'm still on the fence 50-50 on if it's true or not. I don't know. I feel like it is, but then again, it's like, I don't know. I can't just go off a Flacco video. You feel me? That's not the validation I need. I got to literally see either The Walt nigga said, somebody close to him said, the Destination Smokehouse nigga said something like, somebody got to come out credible and say it. Now, Cartel Bo, I don't know him from a can of paint, but I know who he is. But hopefully, that's the cold narrative we put out there that he got fired if he did. And so I'm going to say, I'm leaning with he did, since bro is so passionate about pushing that line. I don't think no nigga would be that passionate about pushing the line about somebody getting fired if they didn't really get fired. And putting their name on the line and going underneath their comments and doing all this, doing all that, if that ain't really the case. Because he know that would jeopardize business for Unc. You know what I mean? If Unc is really still there, that would jeopardize his business. So I don't see Cartel Bo jeopardizing Unc's business. So I feel like this is, I'm leaning towards the true side. But again, we need more validation, man. We need a little, I feel like in the next 24 hours, 48 hours max, it'll be out there. You know what I mean? But I'll keep you on the loop with this, man. If anything else develops worth reacting to, you feel me? Let me know y'all thoughts though on this. If he's fired, what do y'all think about Destination Smokehouse? Would you still support it? Should people still support it after that? What should happen with Unc moving forward? Do y'all think Unc will be able to build $1 million empire? Let's find out, man. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.